Okay, hello everyone. This is our first introduction video. It's going to be a little awkward, but it's going to be kind of fun.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, maybe. My name is Michaela.
Mine's Alexa.
And this is our new BookTube channel, Just Two Bookish Girls. We've been best friends for a long time now, so we like books. But the fun part is that we like different kinds of books. Mm-hmm. So I think this will be very interesting.
Yeah.
To do.
So we're doing a few of my favorite things tag as a little introduction to what we both like to read, and just it seemed like a good place to start.
Mm-hmm. We have our prompts. I typically use an iPad. I'm more of an electronics girly.
And I'm old-fashioned.
Yeah. Because she likes old fashions.
I don't think I've ever had one.
I've never tried one either, but it sounded good.
It did. I thought it too.
Okay, so the first prompt I have is a book you've read more than once. And that will be Captive of the Horde King by Zoe Draven. You guys are going to see I'm very much a romantic-y girl. I read a lot of romance, and I have since I was in middle school, so it's a problem.
Mine is very different. It is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. It was one of my favorites for a long time. Still one of my favorites. But it's moved down the tier list a little bit, but still a good one.
That looks really cool. I like how that book looks.
Oh my god, so good. Would recommend.
Yeah, that's awesome.
If you like slow burn, if you like pining. Romance is not the primary, I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm. But it's in here.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely give that a try then.
It's also heists, so.
You've piqued my interest. I will definitely give that a try. The next prompt is a book you would take on a desert island. Now, I haven't read this book. It is definitely on my TBR right now, but it's What's It All About by Julian Baggini. He's a philosopher, so it's a philosophy book about, meaning of life and stuff like that, which I'm also very interested in. Although I do watch more YouTube videos about philosophy than I read. But I would like to get more into reading more philosophy books. So
I feel like I went in a similar vein with that. I don't have it physically right now. It's Walden by Henry David Thoreau. Hated the book, but I feel like Pragmatics is perfect for being stuck on a deserted island. I ain't getting off, so let me just
be entertained.
Read how this man stayed alone for however long, I can't remember, and just find the same joy he did.
That's interesting that you chose the similar, genre to take with us. That's really cool.
Yeah.
A book that made me cry. So many, because I really love the emotional, gut-wrenching romances. Those are my favorite. But the biggest one was The Alien's Revenge by Ella Maven. It was about an outcast, and then a woman gets lost and stuff from the tribe, and and it's just so gut-wrenching.
Mine is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I've read it a few times, and every time I cry at least one spot. I've currently loaned out my copy because I tell everyone to read that book. Oh, it hurts every time in a different spot.
Mm-hmm. And then a book that scared you, I actually put NA. I really don't get scared by books. It's more movies. Because, I can make it in my mind a book, less visually scary. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, I put one down, but I'm the same way. I'm the jumpiest person alive, but, books don't typically do it for me.
Yeah.
I think Pet Sematary was the closest. I also don't read a lot of, traditional horror. Mm-hmm. When I do horror, it's going to be more gothic, which doesn't scare me in the same way.
Because it's more thriller-esque vibes, suspense kind of. Ish a little bit. Yeah, that's a good one. I still need to read that. I do own that book.
I borrowed it from you to read.
I know. Most of my home library is TBR books, but we won't talk about that yet.
Yet.
It's coming though.
Our piles of shame.
Literally. And then a book that made you laugh out loud. I put Good Omens. I forgot who the author is. Something Pratchett. But I was obsessed with the TV show, and then she actually bought me the book as a gift. I forgot whether it was for Christmas or my birthday.
I forgot I did that.
But still, like, I've watched that show so many times, and that book still makes me laugh so loud because it's so ridiculous.
I laugh out loud all the time. That is my thing. But probably one of the funniest books I've read was All Systems Red, the first book in the Murderbot series by Martha Wells. It is so funny. Just, there's like a dryness to the narrator, and oh, so good.
Oh, that sounds good.
I have it. Oh, I forgot to start. All Systems Red by Martha Wells.
A book that disgusted you. No, this was a book I read like maybe like my early college days, so like early 20s. It was Bound by Honor by Cora Riley. It's a mafia romance. I'm not that into mafia romances, but this one's like she's married off young and like...
Oh.
It was weird. It wasn't my thing personally, but I know for some people they're into that. I'm just not. So that was it. Yeah.
Mine is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, another book I've currently loaned out, specifically just for one chapter. I've never felt that way while reading before. If you've read it, you know what chapter I'm talking about. Brutal, graphic. I had to put it down for a little while and walk away and just
And if you wonder who she loaned it to, it's me, so I will get to that chapter eventually.
Great sales pitch there.
Yeah. A book you loved in middle school. No, I put The Last Dragon Chronicles. I forgot to put the author down, but for some reason I was really obsessed with this Chronicles as a kid, the series as a kid. I really love dragons and dinosaurs and stuff, and it's about a college student who moves into a house and the toy dragons come to life. So that's probably why I loved it so much, because I was an animal lover. But that was a pretty interesting series. I want to read it again.
I picked similarly, I picked a childhood favorite series. I picked The Last Apprentice series / Revenge of the Witch, the first one. I still remember how I felt reading that first paragraph on the first page. And I was just sucked in, and it's been favorite ever since.
A book you loved in high school. Again, it's another series because I just was reading all the time. But the Grey Wolf series by Quinn Loftus. Not that I have gone back and reread this, and it's very high school level reading. So that's also why I'm like, it was good while it lasted, but not anymore.
Mine is A Mad Wicked Folly by Sharon Biggs Waller. I'm a little afraid to reread this since the last time I read it in like when I was 20 maybe. It's about women's suffrage in the Victorian era, and it's fiction, let me specify that. It's YA, it's a romance. It was so much fun. It's the first time I probably read anything like that, and I think that's why it impacted me so much.
Mm-hmm. I like the cover.
I'm afraid to reread it also.
Yeah. Something about when you get older, the young adult novels just... You can tell they're for young adults.
I support the genre existing,
yes.
but sometimes it's okay to age out some of it.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
It's interesting we're more willing to reread the middle school books that we've read than the high school ones.
I know, I wonder what that's about.
I think it's just bigger age of separation, and like the middle school will be a little bit more juvenile and we're more prepared for that, where we're still cringing about some of our like high school days.
Good analysis. So a book that challenged your identity. I actually didn't write one down because I really struggled with this prompt. Because I feel like I learned so much from so many different books that it's hard to pick one. So I'm going to let you have this one because I don't know.
We also skipped a prompt.
We did?
A book we hated in high school.
Oh my gosh, I didn't write that one down.
Oh.
Well, I didn't write that one down, so she will also be taking that prompt.
A book I hated in high school. Frankenstein. I hated it in high school. My teacher, he overtaught it, and we just read a lot of other like similar-ish books at the time, and I hated them all, which is it's interesting, the books I hated from that year.
You know what? I did actually put this. I forgot to write it on this specific page, but I had it on my physical copy. Taming of the Shrew. You reminded me how much I hated that.
It's such a good play.
It is a good play, but
I
at the time, I was an angsty young girl, and I was like, stick it to the man.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
A lot of it, you have to buy into those plays to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Shakespeare and women is not always up to snuff of my standards, but...
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot. You did.
You're welcome.
Okay, now a book that challenged your identity. My bad.
You also skipped a book you loved in college.
Damn, I was just skipping everything. Okay, well, what book did you hate in college?
That I loved.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today? I totally skipped those prompts. Anyway.
So a book I loved in college was The Awakening by Kate Chopin. I need to reread it. It was probably one of the books that reawakened my love of literature and pushed me down this path to study literature down the road. So good. It's kind of sad, but it was exactly what I needed to read when I was 19.
Oh, I like that.
Interesting choice to phrase it the way you know what it's about. Just women depressed at the seaside.
You know, that can really, reinvigorate your desire to have a good life. I don't know. Something like that.
It pushed me on the literature track.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
So a book that challenged your identity. You said you don't have one.
I do not have one.
Well, Butter by Asaka Yuzuki. I don't know if this fully challenged it, but it did get me thinking. It's so hard to pick just one, like Michaela said, for all of those reasons. And I feel like I form a lot of questions about my identity in other places, but it really had me thinking about gender and feminism and femininity in different ways, and just kind of had me reevaluating why I think the things I do about them, and just evaluating them compared to Japanese culture and American culture, especially in this landscape of 2026.
Okay, now, considering that my prompts are a little out of whack, would you like to read the prompts from now on? Because
Sure.
I am very nervous that I forgot more.
A series that you love. To be fair, I'm only 2 books into it, but the Gentleman Bastard series, or The Lies of Locke Lamora being the first one, it is classic, medieval fantasy surrounding heists with a little bit of magic thrown in. Those are my buzzwords, well, specifically heists and magic. I'm there, whatever it is, sign me up. So, of course, this, witty take on it that's also very sad at times. If you're sensing a theme, it's because there is.
I guess we both have themes. And then my series that I love, it's Warriors of the Lothar. It's another alien romance, of course, but by Mina Carter. Every time she has a new book come out from this series, I gobble it up within a night. I'm always buying her books. She has different branches of this Warrior series, and every time it comes out, I'm there at checkout.
When you said Warriors in series, I thought you were talking about the kids' cat novels that are the Warriors.
Oh, the Warrior series?
And I was like, that's an interesting choice to take, but you know what? It's not my place to judge.
I mean, that was a good book series. My fiance is 8-year-old and cousin reads though.
That sounds right.
Now. That would be weird if I was reading it right now.
Not to judge reading childhood books, but your favorite horror book?
I don't have one. Because I don't read horror.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mine is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Another Gothic, fairly modern. There's something about Hispanic and Mexican American Gothics that have been coming out lately. There's 2 in my mind, but I know there's more, and they're just making me want to get into horror. And I'm a scaredy cat, so that's really saying something.
That's really cool. I do have to read more. I have horror books in my library. I just gotta read them. I stick within my niche. I gotta get out of my niche.
We're working on it.
Yep. I'm working on branching out.
Alright, your favorite sci-fi book?
This one was hard because I read a lot of sci-fi romances. But the Kindred series by Evangeline Anderson is what really got me hooked on alien romances, and it's more sci-fi, and she does a lot of technical verbiage and all that, so that's pretty cool.
Mine is quite different. It is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers.
That sounds so cool.
It was like an instant comfort read. It's just people on a spaceship, some found family going on an adventure. It's like kind of Futurama, and they're doing like a job. They're like, I think, message senders, but I think it's funny, but it's not like Futurama crass or anything. Your favorite fantasy book?
Another good romance novel. Desire in His Blood by Zoe Draven. Top tier. Enemies to lovers. He like marries his enemy's daughter to get back at them and stuff.
That sounds good.
Top tier romance trope.
Need to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is The Mask of Mirrors by Emma Carrick. Magic, heists, set in Venice, con artists. My buzzwords.
There's a theme.
I ended up writing part of my comp exam for finishing out my master's in literature on it, so you could say I'm an expert. You shouldn't, but you could. Your favorite mystery?
Put an A for this one too, because I feel like I don't read enough mysteries to really have a favorite.
Yeah, I don't read a ton of mysteries either. I went with a classic, one of the few I've read that is the best of them I've read. That's also probably the first. It's And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie.
She's a classic for sure.
Yeah.
I do have a few of her books that I need to read. This is just showing me that I need to branch out and read more. Which hopefully this is what BookTube will do for me.
Your fave biography?
So this is the only biography I've ever read. But I did enjoy it though. It's I Am Malala, about the woman who stood up for women's education in Afghanistan.
Is that where I point out that's technically an autobiography?
Yes, it is. You're right, there is a difference. But you know what? I just pulled biography because that was the only one I've read thus far.
I'll take it.
So I will count it.
I need to read more biography, nonfiction in general. I went with Memoirs of the Author of the Vindication of the Rights of Women by Godwin.
That sounds really interesting though.
I enjoyed it. It was really interesting. I read it for a class that focused on life writing from like the 17th century.
Ooh.
Maybe into the 18th century, yes. 17th, 18th century. Yeah, I've read a few other autobiographies, but I kept to the rules.
Mm-hmm. My bad.
Alright, are you ready for the next one?
Yes, I am.
Your favorite classic?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, that's
I like that book a lot. It's really sad and it makes me angry, but like, it's good.
And
it's good.
It's important too, if I remember.
Yep, important social commentary for sure.
Mine is Full Circle Moment, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I've come back around. I love it. I cannot stop talking about it. I've written several papers tying it in. It is so good. It is still so relevant.
I love that came full circle for you.
Yeah, me too. Your favorite book not on this list? It's another Sylvia Moreno Garcia. It is The Beautiful Ones. It is so good. I appreciated so much of it. It is kind of slow, but I just another look at beauty and what that means with a little bit of magic tied in.
So my favorite book not on the list, I'm going to go back to a classic as well, which would be To Kill a Mockingbird.
Interesting choice.
I remember really enjoying that book in like high school and college and stuff.
I know. What are you currently reading?
I am currently reading an orc series that I've been obsessed with. I read it at nighttime. I'll put it on the screen because I forgot already what it's called. And also, this was another one that for some reason I did not have all the questions to this tag. But it's an orc series. It's been very cute. It's like a cutesy, serious kind of vibe, but I've been really enjoying it.
But so I'm currently reading The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. I forgot to pull it from my couch, but I'm reading it currently. So far, I am not as impressed as I wanted to be, but it's not bad. It's fine. It's hear more in the future. Are you ready for the last question?
Let's hope it's the right question that I have written down, because for some reason I was not prepared.
What book have you been meaning to read?
Okay, I do have this on my prompt. I have had It by Stephen King for the longest time on my bookshelf. I need to read it, but it's just a monster of a book and it's very intimidating. But I think it'll be worth the read.
And then you'll have a favorite horror book.
Yep.
And a book that scared you.
And the only one that'll be my favorite horror book and the one that scared me.
And then I put down what I thought you were going to put down for currently reading.
Yeah.
I did Poverty by America by Matthew Desmond. There's about 100 books, more to be honest, that I've been meaning to read, but that one's up there, and I had seen a little sneak peek that you were working on reading it, and I was like, oh yeah, and it pushed it back up higher on the list, so here we are.
That is a current read, but I'm reading like 5 books right now, so just the ones that I'm very into are the romance books, because that's just my go-to. But it's been fun, and you guys will see that in future videos, so stay tuned. But yeah, this was just a brief introduction to us, because we're excited. We have watched a lot of BookTube, so we're ready to start our own and just have fun with it. So I hope that gave you guys a little insight into who we are as people. But it seems like we need to like branch out just a little bit. And by us, I mean me.
I need to a little bit as well.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next video.
Bye!